Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Um, been drinking, been having some nice mug filled with Long Island iced tea.
Hello, Jimmy.
Are you gonna get on, Nigel?
I'm in the car with my mother
Alright, bye.
eating dinner.
Hmm.
Gunners are searching for airborne and surface targets. Destroy the target!
That was weird. DualShock battery low. Really? Is it really low? Can you tell me how low it is? I'm gonna keep looking at memes. I'd rather look at memes than play.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Our victory is near.
Hello, John.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure I got on the party before. But yeah, I gotta still take a shower.
The enemy has most of the strategic
God, I am loaded with, like, just brake dust.
We were working on your car today.
Yeah. Working on Abe's car, actually. Oh. But yeah, terrible dirt. Bled the brakes and cleaned the inside of the engine. Like, the whole front is literally clean. Like, it looks so much better.
Nice.
But it took the whole day. But yeah, I should get this over with fast so I should get on a plane and actually sit down and have some fun.
Take time.
Yeah, I'll be back pretty quickly. If anyone else joins, they might not, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'll be back as fast as humanly possible. See you in a bit.
Alright. And then Brother Teresa joined. John just left to go use the restroom and kick a shower.
Yep, just dropped by one last time to say in the shower. I'm jumping in the shower right now, so I'll be back as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, be right back.
Oh shit, 3 base.
Attention to the map.
Don't fucking overtake it. Don't fucking overtake it.
We are losing.
What are y'all gonna be doing?
Probably some more thunder. this entire time I was talking, and I didn't realize that my headset wasn't plugged in. Not my headset, that my controller died. I was very hammered.
Oh, these people are pissed.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
What are you playing, Connor?
In my German BMP.
Nice.
Oh, these people are pissed. There's no way he didn't see me.
We don't have
I got something for you. So, I'm gonna wait till John gets back and wait and then bring it up. But did you watch Dragon Ball Z growing up?
A little bit.
So, I sat down yesterday, well, part of today too, and watched all of season 1 of Dragon Ball Z. All of season, going up to like where it got a little bit crazy. And I'm like, Piccolo is more of a dad to Gohan than Goku. And like when Goku dies and he comes back, he taps Chi Chi, makes it like a playful tap, but he knocks her so because he's so strong. He knocks her through the wall. So there's abuse. He's an abusive father to his wife. Piccolo's more of a dad to him. He forces his son to become way strong and to fight alongside him instead of giving his son a choice to do whatever he wants. His son later on goes ahead and becomes a scientist. And after being a scientist, Goku's still disappointed, and they make several references to Goku being disappointed that he doesn't follow down the tournaments and do the tournaments, but instead he's married and happy and with kids. So, of course, Krillin, one of my friends today, actually, as we were watching it, he goes, he's like, Krillin's the perfect dad. I'm like, why? He's like, Krillin never hits his robot wife. I'm like, well, his wife's a robot. And he goes, still, he never hits his robot wife. He grows hair. He gives up his religion for his wife. He treats his kids perfectly. I'm like, his kids are ugly. And he goes, like, doesn't matter how ugly his kid is, he still treats his kid with love and respect. And he's never once sacrificed himself or anything to make himself better than what he already is. He knows his limitations and he sticks with his limitations. So if you really break down Krillin, Krillin is at least the nicest person in all the Dragon Ball Z universe who doesn't force his kids to go down his path and doesn't sit there and yell at his wife or abuses his wife or has an addiction to senso beans. Because every other time, if you take a counter, you count how many times Kakarot uses senso beans. It's remarkable. It's like every other episode, I need a senso bean. A sensu bean, senso, something like that. I'm drinking a lot of iced tea. And after this, I might have a beer.
Ah, got Jib to kill.
Man, I'm not even playing War Thunder anymore. I'm just fucking watching memes. The memes give me much pleasure.
I'm just getting burned out of everything right now.
I feel
Still
there.
can't get the premium jets, which is annoying. I don't really want to play my MiG.
I'm with you there. I got the USS Wyoming. I like having Wyoming, but I'm the only person who plays Wyoming. John got it, and Nigel now thinks everything in America is overpowered.
When does he not think that?
That is true.
If the aiming and sighting on ships didn't make me mad, I'd play more. But they just don't have the draw distance for the game, for how far these things can shoot. In a battleship or cruisers, they can't just, I mean, a battleship could easily one-shot a cruiser, but if you're duking it out.
I think you would like the Wyoming because John dropped all this torpedo. John can state this. He was there, and so was Nigel. They took their AM1s and dropped all the torpedoes they could into me, and it only dropped me down from 88% crew or 89% crew down to 37% crew. And they dropped so many torpedoes into me, it wasn't even funny anymore. It was just a joke, like a joke of a joke.
Our victory is near.
Okay, there's one battleship. I don't know if it's in the German fleet. Oh, maybe it's Japanese. It's Japanese. The Hyuga, it says it has 6 torpedoes, but I don't know where they're at.
I think the 6 torpedoes are long lances.
But like on the X-ray, because on X-ray you can see where all the ammo's at. On X-ray view, I can't see where the torpedoes are. Oh, wait a second. Shit, they're way down in there. Okay, never mind.
A little more effort and victory will be ours.
Fire on board.
They're fucking at the bottom of the hull of the ship. That's why you can't see them.
Fire on board.
That's sneaky. Fuck, the Setsu gets torpedoes too.
A little more effort, and victory will be ours.
Why is he wearing a watermelon on his head?
Well, when they went out voting, but I gotta let them alone. She needs voting. Get them out, girls. They don't have a seat. They're throwing him a home. Ray, I don't want him alone. The asshole. This is relaxing. He talks and turns to the sound. But I gotta let them alone. This is not funny.
The Hyuga is the biggest, is now the best shipping game. Armor wise, yeah. Ammo wise, yes.
We get fucking gets more torpedo launchers than the other Japanese ship.
That is true.
Just give us the Yamato.
You don't get a Yamato. No, you don't get it till 2 years from now.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
What the fuck? The British battleships get torpedoes too. Damn.
Gunners are searching for surface targets.
Four verse.
British dreadnought gets 30. What in the head though?
The enemy ship sank.
Excuse me!
Where's Maria? What the fuck? I think every country
Gunners are searching for
that has
airborne and surface
battleships
targets.
gets torpedoes on the battleships except America.
Well, America, we didn't think about putting a bunch of torpedoes on our battleships. We did take some of the scouting planes and put little 100-pound bombs on a scouting plane.
Shit, even the Russian Navy has torpedoes on the battleships. The Russian Navy was dog shit. Maybe the Germans. I don't think that the Germans. I knew they had battleships with torpedoes, but I don't think.
Germany had battleships with torpedoes.
Fuck, even the Helgoland gets dual launchers, front and rear. And it gets a forward-facing launcher. What the hell?
Yeah, I got the ammo rack.
I mean, I know we didn't really care for torpedoes, but oh, the Kaiser gets them too. Wish the Kaiser and World of Warships had fucking torpedoes.
Ugh.
The ship I want the most is the Atlanta.
The Atlanta.
It's a cruiser.
Oh, I already had the Atlanta.
Dude, that thing is so good in the other game.
What, World of Warships?
Oh yeah.
It's pretty good in here. The only drawback of it is its armor. But
Yeah, no, it's
all of its guns set my, like if I came on with Atlanta, it just sets fire to my decks. It just keeps causing massive fire.
it's just a big old destroyer. Oh, the North Dakota gets torpedoes. What? I did not.
Yeah, I forgot
I've
the North
just
Dakota.
never known battleships getting torpedo launchers except for like the Bismarck and Tirpitz.
Yes, I forgot. They get forward-facing torpedoes. Well, not forward, they're on the side, but, they're on the forward.
They're on the. I know the German big boys had them. I just never knew. Like all these little herpy-derpy. These little herpy-derpy ships did. I'm surprised, honestly surprised we don't have the St. Louis in the game.
That's true. There's a lot of ships I wish we had in this game.
I just want the big old battleships. Oh, we don't have Baltimore.
Me and John were talking about it. We were like, we want the USS Arizona. Well, I want the USS Arizona because she's a beautiful ship.
The in the other game.
She's a premium.
Yep, the USS Arkansas is a premium battleship in the other game too. I want the Iowa, the Montana, the Missouri.
I want the North Carolina. Or is it South Carolina? It's on the Carolina classes.
I want the Yamato, the Bismarck, the Tirpitz, the Gneisenau and Scharnhorst as well.
See, I want most of the U.S. battleships. The Yamato or Yamato or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
That would be a cool ship to have. She was the world's biggest ship for her time period, and had the world's biggest guns for her time period.
Mm-hmm.
But
The Yamato,
on the hindsight, if they do put that into the game, can you picture what it's going to be like to try to drop bombs on her?
Oh, dude, it'd be easy.
But she had the biggest range of anti-aircraft guns and flat guns.
Yeah, but it sank because of aircraft.
Yes, but it sank. Gonna be like Nigel for a minute. It sank for two reasons: aircraft, torpedoes, and the fact that most of its guns were overheating and either jamming or most of their guns were getting on fire because the bombs that we did drop was hitting were hitting their areas and exploding their ammunition. I'm like, but that what I do. Where you go? What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say that's why you add the Iowa, the Montana, the Terrapins, and Bismarck for the other nations to counter and whatever Britain had.
Nigel got on about that. He like British needs the USS King, the HMS or whatever fuck it called, King George. I'm like, was it the King George had like four facing guns, like not like a
Only four
turret,
facing guns.
like a turret with four cannons into it, and then it only have one turret, and the rear turret had four cannons and one turret. And he goes, I don't know. And I go, I don't study British shit.
I'm pretty sure the British have like the most fucked battleship design.
Well, he goes off about all the battleships Britain should get, but how they're not getting it. And I go, Nigel, we're still in dreadnoughts. Well, we had dreadnoughts. Britain had good dreadnoughts. I'm like, I get that, but you got to make everything balanced. You go, that's Wyoming's too overpowered. I go, it's not overpowered. It's good for what it is. I mean, it's beautiful, but I'm like, it's because he kept dropping torpedoes into me, and it wouldn't sink me. And he goes, you have ridiculous armor. I go, it's not ridiculous armor. I'm like, it's the fact that I'm a good vehicle.
Was he hitting the torpedo belt?
Well, that's the thing. He was coming in with the AM-1 and dropping one torpedo in the front, one torpedo in the center, and one torpedo in the rear. And so John was coming straight on in and dropping all the torpedoes in the front, just head-on torpedoes, making sure they hit my front. And I'm like, you do know this isn't going to sink me. And John's like, well, it's all about mass and quantity, Jimmy, mass and quantity. So I walked away from the game, brushed my teeth, went ahead and water picked my teeth, which takes a couple of minutes. Brushed my teeth, which takes like, I spend like a minute on each four corners of my mouth. And I sat down, came back, rinsed out my mouth, came back, and they were still sitting there. My ship's not even capsizing. My ship's got like 30-some% crew left. And I'm barely even flooding. And I'm like, how long have I been gone? And like, was you even here? We were talking. I'm like, no, I just walked away. And like, you're not sinking. I'm like, because I'm the USS Wyoming. I'm like, I have stupid armor, stupidly crazy good armor. And then after that, John's like, I'm buying the Wyoming. And I'm like, all right, you do you.
Smaller battleships are cool. I just want the big old mega ones.
Well, I want the Arizona for two reasons. She's USS Arizona. She's a historical landmark in Hawaii, and she's beautiful. But there's two different variants of her. There's the ironclad. I mean, not the ironclad. World War One variant of her, or instead not the World War One variant, but the pre-World War Two variant, where she has no anti-aircraft guns. And when she was in Pearl Harbor, if I remember right, she was getting outfitted with anti-aircraft guns. With at least some anti-aircraft guns, that way she can start beginning a patrol in the Pacific and kind of like not attack Japan, but kind of like push Japan and be like, hey, back off these islands. These islands are U.S. territory. And then around the time when she got bombed and it broke her magazine, but it's just sad. But the point is I want Arizona because it's Arizona.
If I can destroy the carrier.
Is that John?
Yeah. I'm gonna restart the PlayStation to make it quicker, and then restart the party. It is so laggy. Alright, be back in a second.
The game or your PlayStation? Warthunder been laggy as shit today.
I'll wait for John. And then Technicolor joins the parade.
Hey guys.
Hey, Technicolor.
So my dad did me a solid. He paid for my next year's worth of BS Plus.
Nice.
Since he said, hey, you're paying $9 or $10 a month. How much is it for a year? And I was like, it's 60. And I was like, shit, dude, give me the payment information. And I was like, oh my god, thank you.
Like, thank you, Gutshead, thank you.
But I've been doing yard work for him, so paid off that way.
I will be right back. I'm gonna shut down my stream